Hola. So I just got back from running some errands. I am exhausted. It's hot outside, but okay, it's hot those sides. It's not as hot in here. I want to show you something that I have. I'm feeling itchy when you see me do that. It's like I have an itch. So my hair is still underneath here. I have done some twist outs at the back, so I'm letting that dry until like I need to have like the fluffy hair. But I'm going to undo the front. I have bought rubber bands, so we'll be able to do the thingy. But I think these ones will remain, and then we'll just do the designs at the back. So, the reason I have decided to switch on the camera right now, several reasons. I want to show you some things I've purchased for my skincare and body care health. Also, I want to show you some things I've purchased for my own well-being. So I just picked up some flowers. This is the first time I've bought myself flowers this year. Also, it's the first time I've bought anyone flowers this year. Oh, that's actually good. It's a good thing that I'm the first person I have bought flowers for this year. Yay, I have not bought myself flowers this year, which is suspicious. But I got myself some flowers, so I have 2 bouquets. I went to see the florist that I visit at Apo Gigiri. So I decided to pass by there and pick up some flowers. So I picked up like 2 similar bouquets, but one has more yellow and the other one has more pink. So I'm going to put them at 2 separate spots in the house. And since we're finishing up the bathroom, I picked up some eucalyptus. I want this to be in the bathroom, especially that shower area. That way, when I'm like taking my showers and the hot tub is heating up and everything that's happening, we see how this is going to work in the shower. Everyone says you should definitely have eucalyptus in your shower. So we are going to see how this is going to work out. Now the other things I have gotten. Okay, I went to the supermarket to buy some things. One of the things I've bought, which is something I never thought I would buy, dog food. I have bought some dog food for Rafiki. I've been making her like omena and ugali and stuff, and I realized it's actually cheaper to just buy this dog food because at least dog food is not as expensive. I've bought her some dog food so that we, at least can get her. I feel like I'm feeding her, but I'm not seeing where the food is going. So I don't know if now she's also becoming a lot more generous with the puppies, where she's like, at least I've eaten. Nyonyeni mshibe. I don't know. So I have that. I had bought a sufuria to be making her food with because I want to only cook her food, because one of the reasons like I'm always like, I don't want a dog is because you have to like make their food. You have to prepare and cook their food and all that. So I bought a sufuria for her. She's slowly, like, this dog is slowly trying to, like, just move in. So, the other thing I got for Rafiki, this Rafiki, who is not our dog, okay? I got her these bowls, so one for food and one for water. There's a bowl I've been giving her, but it's also what we've been using outside. We were using outside to like when we were painting and we need to pour water on stuff and so I got these tiny bowls. They're like 70 bob. At the supermarket. So I got 2 of them. So one's going to be for water and the other one's going to be for her food. And Jojo, you want to sniff them? Jojo wants to sniff them. He also wants to know what I got and why I got Rafiki things, I guess. And then I got like just some basic household stuff. Some things that I felt like I needed and some things that I know I wanted. I got B4 so that I can also mix for her B4 and also for these guys. So I usually buy just one, but now I bought 2 so that they can share. Let me see. Is that wet? Okay, so skincare. I wanted to talk about skincare a bit. So when it comes to skincare, I buy my products from Dewy Glow on Instagram. I buy a lot of my products from her, but there's a lot of times where I would be like, hey, I'm looking for this, and then they're out of stock and she doesn't know when they'll be back in stock and stuff like that. And then I started after that, like after moving especially, I started looking more into buying products that I can walk into a shop and get. So that's one of the reasons why I switched back to simple products. Because when I go to Carrefour, when I go to Super Cosmetics, I know I'm going to find like simple products, right? So, oh, they're now called True Cosmetics, those guys. There's a day I was looking for products for skincare stuff, and I went to this pharmacy at Two Rivers called Portal Pharmacy. Located, technically they're like opposite Linton's. So I was going to Linton's that day. And then as I was passing, I see the pharmacy and I see all these skincare products. I was looking for La Roche-Posay. So I was like, oh, they have La Roche. So I was like, let me check and see. And then when I got in there, I was so shocked because they have Neutrogena, La Roche, CeraVe. They have Korean products. They have Akina, what are they called? Cocoa Palm. It's called Cocoa Palma, yeah, or Palmas. They have Simple, they have La Roche, they have, I'm trying to see what other products. They have the ordinary and they have the ordinary products, and because I know how to check for the legit ordinary products, trust me. And they buy straight from this guy. So I was just like, oh, cool. So as I was in there looking at, I was like, oh, they have all these different brands. This lady walks up to me. Her name is Anita. Shout out to Anita. She is gang. She's one of us. Hey, Anita. So Anita helped me because at that point I was looking for SPF and what else? I was looking for SPF and something else, I forget. And then I also ended up getting magnesium. But now I found out apparently I got the wrong magnesium, because the magnesium I got is magnesium oxide. And apparently it's not the best in terms of absorption into whatever. So I still have the magnesium. I had it for like 2 weeks straight before. I was like, there were some changes, but I was just like, I don't know. And then I remembered there was like, I think randomly on TikTok, there was this breakdown of the different types of magnesiums and which ones are best for what. And I was like, I got the wrong one. So what I'm doing now is like, because a lot of my products are running out, have almost run out. And also I'm trying to up my skincare game and my body care game. I started a routine. I started a very simple routine sometime last year, and then I've just been upping the routine as I've also been working in the bathroom, because I was like, this is how I want to fully experience my bathroom. So I've been creating a routine for, like, I have a full body routine, I have a full skincare routine, I have an everyday routine, and then I also have like a weekly routine. So today I got some new products, and also she was kind enough to write me a list, because one of the things I've wanted to get started on is retinol, but I was like, I wanted to know how to get on it, best way to use it, and all that. So I wanted retinol for my face as well as for my body. And let me tell you, Anita has put me on. Anita has put me on because for my body, skip to my body again. For my body, I wanted a retinol that I can mix with my body lotion, so that like something that I use to whatever my skin, so my skin can be smooth and soft at all times, and we can deal with any hyperpigmentation, whatever, anything we might have, right? Any issues. And she gave me tretinoin. So this one is like, apparently it's like a level, it's like a level and a half above just retinol. So because it's for my full body, it's not for my face. You can also use it for face, but only if you've gotten to the level at which you can use this. So this one is not just to be used like randomly. You have to work up your tolerance to this. So I got retinol for my career, my face. The one that I got for my face is 0.5%, and it's in Squalene, so it's not just like pure whatever, I guess. And then for my body, I got the tretinoin. So I'll be mixing this with my body lotion when I'm applying it, but also not every day, because again, just it's something you're trying to build up on. I got this, it's the ordinary one. So the thing, when I was saying Anita put me on, I was so worried, because like when I was doing the math of the things that I was planning to get, like I've been doing the math, and I was like, I didn't know I was going to get the ordinary products, because you know the ordinary products are a lot more affordable than most products. So I was so worried that when I decided I want to start getting to use like retinol and stuff, all the retinols that I'll find are going to be like, you know, those ones that it's like 4-5 or like 5K, you know, per whatever, because by the time these things get to us, the prices are insane. But I was able to get products by The Ordinary. You know that the prices are a lot friendlier than most. I also got azelaic acid because the one thing I deal with when it comes to my skin, the one thing that I'm like, oh, can't believe I have to deal with this, is texture. My skin, I have pretty good skin, pretty okay skin, but texture is something that I struggle with. So these two products, I wanted to get two products to help me with texture. I thought it was going to be like retinol and niacinamide, but ended up getting azelaic acid and retinol. So those are the two things. The tretinoin, the reason I'm saying I was put on, I had forgotten, the reason I'm saying I was put on, this thing is 250 bob. So even when I was talking to her, I was like, oh, I also wanted like a retinol, because I was like, oh, does that mean I have to get like two of this, or can I use this and then mix it with my body lotion so that like I can also use it on my body, blah blah. She was like, oh, I know what to give you. I'm going to give you tretinoin, and this is 250 shillings. Go get it. They also have an in the CBD, so I got two that way because it's for my body, so I'm sure it's gonna run out probably a lot faster than, you know, this, because this is for my face. I'll be using this 3 times a week, and also as I start using them, I'm going to show you how. That's why one of the reasons like I'm so excited for the bathroom to be ready, to be revealed, to be ready to be shown, is so that I can start making content for you from in there. Yay! So like I was saying, she made me a timetable, a skincare routine. So the order in which I'm going to use my products in the morning, in the evenings, what I'm using weekly, and what I'm doing when. So that's cool. So we have tretinoin, and then I needed my Nini is running out, my moisturizer, so ended up getting the CeraVe one. So they had the tab, and then they also had the lotion. This one I was told I can actually, it's both, you can use face and body. I mostly want it for face, because for body I still have my Dr. Teal, and I think I can use all these other lotions. I also got another lotion. I want to test out the Vaseline cocoa whatever lotion and see the intense care, and see if I like it that way. If I like it, the next time I am shopping for new, I bought the small one, the next time I am getting more body lotion, I can try it if I like it. So I got the CeraVe, the lotion one. So the difference is like it's the same product, the only difference is the consistency. So this one I can use body and face, and it's for dry to very dry skin. I don't have dry skin. I think I have pretty normal skin. So I usually feel like when you have pretty normal skin and you use like stuff for dry skin, it gives you an extra boost. Then she gave me samples. So we're talking about, so this is body. I remember these things. This is face, and this is a face wash. So she gave me, it's a line by La Roche. It's called it's Lipica. Yeah, it's a Lipica something. So Lipica Syndet, and then we have Lipica Balm, and then Lipica Late. I put them like this so that I remember which one's which. So this one's for body, this one's for face, and then this one is a wash. So she wants me to test them out. That way, again, when I'm in the space to buy other products, at least I already know how these ones work, and I decide if I like them or not, and I can get them. And then the final thing I got from them is the magic shaving powder. So everyone says that this thing it's the goat. Everyone who uses it says it's the goat. So when I started finding out about it, the person who was sharing about it was on Twitter, and the guys were talking about like, oh, I get mine from Carrefour, but the Carrefour I go to at Two Rivers, I've not seen them stock this. I've been looking every time I'm there, I check, I don't find. So the other Nini is, I know people get this from Dubois, but sometimes you don't know which Dubois products are legit and which ones are not. So I was like, I don't know, so I'm not going to test if I'm not certain, because it's also very easy for someone to tell you something is legit and it's not. So I can actually. I was told it smells really bad. One of the reasons why we made sure to get our eucalyptus. But yeah, so I'll tell you how this goes as well. Right now I don't have any hair because my hair had been removed. I had removed the hair on my body, but once my hair starts coming back, we're going to test this out and see how it works. Everyone says it's the best. It's the best hair removal product in the market. So I wanted to put you on to that. There's nothing else. The rest of the stuff is just basic household things, like bread. So I want to clean the fridge. Oh, another thing that I want to test out. Kindly remind me in the future that we've tested this out, so I can tell you how I enjoy it or don't. You know, I usually don't really do dairy. Like, I don't drink milk, like milk, unless it's the flavored milk. And even that, of late, let me tell you, of late, it's been, I don't know if it's because it's sunny, ama nini, because, you know, when I'm around dust a lot, that's what I use to cleanse my throat. For some random reason, it's not been slapping the way it was slapping before. Sijui, if it's, you know, it's the effects of the economy, I don't know. And also the price, the price for that stuff has gone up, and I was just like, for why? So we are testing out this milk. It's almond. So, you know, you usually know I like using nut milks and stuff. So the brand I usually buy is called EcoMeal. That's the one I usually get. And let me tell you, again, this economy business, right now, one nini of EcoMeal is basically 600 shillings. Unapewa 1 bob. They give you 1 shilling back. It's 5.99, which is 600, because 5.99 is a marketing strategy. So it's 600 bob, right? And then I saw this brand. I thought they only did soya milk, because I used to see soya milk by them. But I noticed that they also have almond milk and oat milk. And I was like, okay. So I wasn't sure which one to pick, because I've never used their product before. So I don't know which one works best. This one's I use for my smoothies. Making oatmeals and stuff like that. I don't drink it or whatever. It's mostly for smoothies. So I went with roasted almond original. There was also roasted almond unsweetened. So when I say remind me, if I forget to give you an update on how this goes, remind me to tell you how this goes and how I like it. I'm also going to taste it, just like, and then tell you how I like it. So I think that's the only other thing that. And then I got a new keychain. That's all. The rest is just like bread and juice. Okay? So I want to do 2 things. I want to put away these dishes that I had cleaned yesterday morning. And then I want to clean the fridge. I have not cleaned the fridge. I want to prep these mangoes that I have and freeze them in the freezer. So I want to do like a lot of prep work and clean up, because I haven't cleaned the dishes we used yesterday. I have leftover food, which is good, because then that means I can eat that. Actually, I can eat that, because yesterday I didn't finish my lunch, and then I ended up putting it in the microwave. I was like, I'll just warm it and have it for dinner. And then power went out, and then power didn't come back. And so my brother was like, okay, let's just warm the food that we still have in the sufurias, because we can warm that. And I was like, it's okay, let's warm that, and then I'll just have the leftovers that I had started eating now today. So that is the plan. And then I also have some veggies over here from the shamba. Not too much, but we have some like lettuce, broccoli, skuma, what is this thing called, terere, and such. So yeah, so I want to put all this stuff away. And then what I'm doing nowadays, because we're in mango season, I am really freezing a lot of my mangoes, because this is the best time to freeze mangoes, because I know I'm going to need mangoes for smoothies as time progresses, because I usually like to use mango as a base for a lot of my smoothies when I'm doing like green smoothies, just basic creamy smoothies, any kind of smoothies. I like having mangoes as my base as opposed to bananas. Bananas are there throughout, so when I have no mangoes, I will definitely do bananas. But I like having mangoes, so I'm taking full advantage of this season. So I already have like, I think 3 containers. What are you doing? This one is trying to steal bread. Really, Jojo? I'm taking full advantage of this mango season to prep. So as long as Kenya Power does not move the way they were moving, randomly, my mangoes should be fine.
Should we have fun tonight? You and me felt alright. But it's time you pick up your phone. You won't be worth my while. Me and you won't work out. Pick it up, pack it up, get a cab and go.
No!
It's not your fault, my baby.
Wow,
It's not
you're
on you, my
intentionally
baby.
covering my
I'm just not the
mafuta.
right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You shouldn't call me later. Promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. Cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart. Share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart. Give it up for nobody. I just keep it to myself. I ain't got room for love. I don't need stars above. All I need is my precious space. Yeah. Why you so serious? Can't you just be mine for a night, my love? Take it off, put it on, then be on your way. It's not your fault, my baby. It's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You shouldn't call me later. Promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. Cause I got a rule. I hold on to my heart. Share with nobody. I don't want nobody else. Yeah, I hold on to my heart. Give it up for nobody. I just keep it to myself. I've been too hurt before. I've been through hell and more. So I hold on to my heart. I've been alone before. This way I won't get bored. So I hold on to my heart.
Alright, get down.
It's not your fault, my baby. It's not on you, my baby. I'm just not the right kind of girl for you. You deserve somebody who's loving you. You shouldn't call me later. Promise it's for the better. I'm just not the right.
I was looking for my phone. Let's stand here. I was looking for my phone so that I could light up my face so that you could see me. I was saying I have just finished making dinner. So I'm having pasta with some creamy beef. I wanted this to be, what's the word? Minced, but then power outage, some issues. There's a place where apparently the cables like were on fire. Here, like there was this really strong wind and then cables whatever. So we had like a very long outage. So by the time I was sending my Buddha guy to pick nyama for me, he was like, those guys right now there's still no steamer. So I was like, okay, just come with the beef as is. So I've just made it the same way. I wanted to make sure I used my double cream today because it expires in like 2 days. I was like, oh, let's finish it before it goes bad. So I'm having this with pasta. I like pasta because it's like a really quick and fast meal. And I also made some broth. Smells so good. This can be used with like noodles, like noodle soup, nini, and I made a lot. So I have two. I have this and I have that. So I have 2 servings. So this can be had like noodle soup, even Indomie. I can use this to cook maybe rice, something, whatever. But yeah, so we got almost 2 jars of this. If it's like soup, this is enough for me for 1 serving. So yeah, I don't know where my phone is. I think I'm not sure. The last time I had it, I read a text and I remember saying something in regards to that text. So I think the only way I'll know where it is if it rings or it dings, and then I'll be like, oh, there you are. Now that my brother has left, I don't have anyone cooking for me, so I have to go back to sorting myself out when it comes to these meals. So yeah, so I want to go take a shower. I also wanted to clean my hair. I wanted to clean my hair, this part that was gelled, because remember I told you I got the rubber band, so I wanted to shower, clean my hair, and also I was trying to do all this. I want to sit down and do a bit of work. I think today I might end up sleeping late. All this. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. Okay, so you know what? I had forgotten that I had leftover rice. So we're going to put the pasta in the fridge right now. I know it's cooled down, and then we're going to have rice with our chicken. Okay. And then tomorrow we can have some pasta